And there's the bell to start round one. He misses with that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. Perfect counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Counter punching. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just missed with that left jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks that jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Lands with the right counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter right-handed kick. Out of the way, that right hook. There's a counter shot. And this with that jab. Looks like he's going up for the finish here. His opponent with his guard up. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart. If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores. Every second to get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure in.
Nice counter shot. And he misses with that jab. These middleweight type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
Look back in the history books, Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Through the hook, didn't land. Referee might want to step in. Oh my word, down goes RJJ.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
That one will count. Back to life now, starting to land some punches. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No power in those punches. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Perfect counter lands. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Still swinging, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout. Time for the 5th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's gonna have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Neither man really defending themselves. Catch and shoot. His jab just got blocked. Counter right. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that. You've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That left counter punch will score. Good counter left hand there. Nice counter shot with the right hand. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Nice counter punch. He fails to score with that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Let's start the 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's a right hand. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it? Quick punch scores. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Trying to answer back. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. They exchange punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Shot with the left. Left counters. Very close round with 10. Oh no, Froch got caught.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Exchanges from both men in this round. A lot of swinging and missing here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Counter punch. Hook misses. Not a lot of punch out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Beautiful counter shot. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with the hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. That left scores. What a punch. And counter left. That left hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good left counter that lands. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. Good counter-punching from both these athletes. Beautiful counter-punch. Men step back for just a moment. Neither man really defending themselves. Timing beats speed. Speed beat. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. We've made it to round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wins. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. He misses with that jab. That left counter was perfectly timed. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Great counter right hand there. Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through is willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punching. They figure out the combination to this safe. Swing and a miss with that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Perfect counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Right hand does not connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round on to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
They score again with the left hand. Punch scores. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Can't score with that punch. Good counter punching. Oh, what a punch! Here's a scoring blow. Good right hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.